Hello again and welcome to a brand new MMOFTW, hopefully without too much background dog barking this time. Blame the people walking their dogs past my front window in 0-degree weather. Anyway, I'm Bill Murphy and this week is filled with lots of tasty news nuggets, so let's get started. This is MMOFTW. First up, the moment we've all been waiting for, Jake Song's ArcheAge has found its Western publisher. Who is it? Trion, of course. After a long courting period, it seems the two kids are off to get hitched, and Trion will be bringing XL Games' sandbox MMO to the West, and that includes the European market. What's more is that the company plans on bringing the game to these markets this year, that's 2013. I have to go back and revise my top 5 games of this year now. Definitely keep your eyes peeled to MMORPG.com for more info, and read our exclusive interview with Jake Song, creator of Lineage and now ArcheAge, over at the site. Next up, it was the week of open betas, and I apologize if I miss one, but Path of Exile, Smite, and Dust 514 each hit their open beta periods this week. What's that mean? Well, if you want in on some totally free action RPG fun, a fantastic third-person MOBA, or even a PS3 exclusive MMO FPS, you've got a busy gaming schedule ahead of you. Stay tuned to MMORPG.com and even RTSGuru.com as we'll be reviewing each game over the coming weeks and months. And in other beta news, the big one this week was that the hugely anticipated Elder Scrolls Online announced its beta signups this past Tuesday. What's more is that we landed an exclusive interview with creative director Paul Sage, in which the man revealed some never-before-heard info on crafting. The good news? It's going to make Elder Scrolls Online economy as deep and complex as they can make it, and it's also going to be vitally important to the player base as a whole, and not some throwaway feature tossed in the game to make some sort of checklist that's this is what you have to have in an MMO. Head on over to ElderScrollsOnline.com to sign up for the beta, and check out MMORPG.com for the exclusive interview with Paul. It's really good stuff, if I don't mind saying. In a surprising turn of events, the man responsible for the creative direction of Trion's flagship MMO Rift is leaving the game and the company for undisclosed future projects. Chief Creative Officer Scott Hartsman announced via the Rift forums that he's leaving the company. He expressed his love for Trion and for Rift and his farewell letter, and his belief that the game will do just fine under the tutelage of whoever might replace him. Why did Scott leave? Well, we all have our ideas, but I'll just say that I know Scott personally, and that wherever he ends up, he deserves a nice vacation first. 4 years working on Rift and driving that whole ship can really take a toll on you. So enjoy the sun, the beach, and all the ocean and all that other stuff, Scott. When you come back, we gotta talk. Finally, we come to Planetside 2. Our own Rob Lashley and Ripper X were on the scene in LA when SOE hosted the ultimate Empire Showdown between some of the most watched players of the game for each faction. Our pal Ripper actually fought with the Vanu in the event. But more than that, we learned about all of the game's big plans for 2013, including a partnership with Major League Gaming to bring PS2 to the forefront of competitive shooters. How will a persistently massive world work in the MLG? Well, we'll see. It'll definitely be interesting to watch how the game takes to that spotlight. And of course, last but never least, it's time for the community spotlight. Hey, spotlight, double. Anyway, this week we're exploring why there are tutorials in MMORPGs, especially why they're there in games when they tend to be straight up carbon copies of each other. From a design standpoint, I only think they should be short, to the point, and skippable. I'm actually quite fond of how ArenaNet's done Guild Wars 2's tutorial. You have a basic starting vignette, and pop-ups appear as you play to show you what the massive things are on your screen and what to do with them. The pacing is at your own. You can sort of take your time, and as you learn, you get these sort of pop-ups that tell you how the game works. I don't think that you really need too many more MMOs that show you, well, W will walk forward, left click will click this, but anyway, I think that these developers are kind of stuck making them because every game says you need a tutorial because nobody will read the instruction manual anymore. But maybe now, with this return to sandboxes we're seeing in 2013, that'll change. Keep your eyes open and tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the tutorials are needed? Do you skip them if you can? Let us know. That'll do it for this week. As always, be sure to follow us on all of our social networks. That's Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at MMORPG.com without the dot. And don't forget to join our new Google Plus community. If you type in the search bar, just type MMORPG, you'll find us. It's the one with our logo and everything all over it. And if you are really sadistic, you can follow me on Twitter at TheBillMurphy. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't let a bad pug get you down.